You know what we're not going to do anymore? We're not going to say, I love you to someone during the stage of infatuation. Nope, we're not doing that anymore. The stage of infatuation is the entire first year of any romantic relationship. So this is where we don't want to say, I love you, because telling somebody that you love them, it's a big deal. And in our culture, that's an emotional commitment that we're making. And we certainly don't want to make the mistake of making an emotional commitment before we're ready to make an emotional commitment. And the caution around saying, I love you in that first year, we're just in infatuation. It's not love. Because we tend to think all of those strong feelings that we're feeling, and it feels like, oh my God, my person is here. We're like thinking about moving in, getting engaged, having kids, getting married, et cetera, right? Like we're like, woo, yeah, we're on love drugs. Yeah, so that is what's happening. Scientifically, biologically, it's a stage. It's okay. Infatuation is something that is meant to enjoy. It's like doing drugs for a year. And of course, at the beginning, the high is really, really great. And then it's like, woo, oh yeah. And we're having the best sex, makeout sessions, passion, romance, chocolates, all the things. Infatuation is just like this incredible roller coaster high. But around the 1 year mark, it starts to settle down. And so then we are now entering into a new stage for the relationship where things are starting to get real. And this is where we then, going into year 2, is where we get to see somebody's emotional maturity. So year 1 is just like a total wash. It's a high. Everything is new. All the experiences you're having with this person are new. You get to experience them being in the world, right? How they engage with the wait staff, with their friends, with their parents, how they talk about their ex. Like, there are so many things to discover. So you want to honor yourself and pace yourself. So you don't want to go too fast. With each and every step during infatuation, be looking for red flags. So what happens is we tend to get the cart before the horse. We are becoming emotionally committed before we actually know who this person really is. During the stage of infatuation, people are literally, at one point they were like strangers, or maybe we knew of them, but we didn't really know who they were on this level of intimacy and discovery and, spending time with this person. We just want to slow it down. We don't want to set ourselves up for anything other than success. And you have to know that by creating a really nice pace, you can be exclusive, right? But you're not making this bigger emotional commitment. You can make a decision. I'm not going to be seeing anybody but this person, and you can absolutely articulate that because it creates safety in the relationship. But beyond that, we're not making an emotional commitment, talking about kids, talking about getting engaged, getting married, how we want our lives to go in terms of being together as a couple. No. No. You're not falling in love. Infatuation is not love. You're falling in infatuation. So call it what it is. So you really want to honor yourself, and you really want to get that somebody has to earn the right to be in your life. You're not just showing up and, hey, come on in, let's do this, because it just feels really good. No, you're not going to be fooled. You're going to be smart. You're going to know, okay, this whole first year, it feels like love in terms of what I've been taught in my culture. And this is where everything previously for the world broke down. So infatuation is your opportunity to be looking for red flags right away. Because as soon as you spot some red flags, you haven't made an emotional commitment. So when you see them, you can step out and be like, I'm out. This is not going to work for me. We want to stop wasting our time meeting people, becoming infatuated, and getting lost in the relationship, idealizing it, fantasizing it, romanticizing this person, and all these conversations about having a future with this person. Nope, do not do that, because it traps you emotionally. When you make this big announcement, you tell the whole world on social media, your friends, your family, this is my partner, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, right? What you're doing is you're setting yourself up for painting yourself in a corner emotionally. So when red flags start to show up and you've already made this huge announcement to the whole world, we have this tendency to save face. And it's not like something that's conscious, but there's some shame that's involved here, right? Like we're like, oh gosh, I brought this person home for the holidays and everybody fell in love with how charming they were. Now this thing happened and I don't feel good about this. And I'm like, maybe not so sure about this person anymore. This is how we paint ourselves into a corner. We want to keep ourselves free, to be fluid and flexible, to be like, I'm out at any moment. So in regards to family and friends and social media, of course you can share your fun that you're having, but you don't want to label it. You don't want to introduce this person as your partner after 3 months. No way, Jose. What you do instead is you just introduce them by their name. I'd like you to meet Deborah. I'd like you to meet Steven. And that's it. So when somebody grabs you in the kitchen and goes, is that your boyfriend? We want to say, we've been dating for several months and I'm really enjoying this relationship and I think he's a wonderful person. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of take it slow and see how it goes. That's exactly the script. When somebody says, I love you to you, you just want to say, thank you. And a great response would be, and I am just loving getting to know you. This has been just really great and I'm completely infatuated. Which is what's really true. So you want to hold on to yourself because it's so easy to get swept away in infatuation. And honest to God, you guys, this is the reason why the divorce rate is over 50%. Because people made emotional commitments and then they felt like they had to live into them because they made the big announcement. That coupled with this strong desire to be in partnership, be in love, have that experience of being with somebody, not being alone, having great sex, having closeness, having somebody to have fun with. Like it's wonderful. It's amazing. But when you go on that journey and then later on it doesn't work out because you realize this person lacks emotional maturity, which very often could mean you need to say goodbye, right? Because you're not going to stay and put a square peg in a round hole. We're not settling in love. Somebody has to prove their value and their worth over time. And during the stage of infatuation, we're not seeing who somebody really is. That starts in year 2, where we start to assess for emotional maturity. I will be teaching you in upcoming sessions about how to assess for emotional maturity in a partner so you are not wasting your time. You are not making emotional commitments to people who are incapable of loving you. Not that you're not worthy, they are absolutely incapable of loving you. Love is an action word. It's a verb. It's not about what people are saying. It's about what they're doing. How are they behaving? Who are they being for you? How do they show up? Are they trustworthy? Are they sensitive? Do they have a sense of self-awareness? How are they being for others? Who are they for themselves? There's so much to learn, guys. But today's lesson is, do not tell someone I love you during the stage of infatuation, which is the entire first year of a relationship. We're not doing that.